Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Brad, you just talked about how, if you know how Isaiah's dental surgery went and how he's doing.
Well, he's not, the tooth that was knocked out was not the only one that was affected. So he had some other issues there, and so he was in getting oral surgery yesterday. A few hours after practice ended, came by the office for a minute, but was still, I don't know if he went back to the dentist today or went to the hospital today just to work on it some more, but he's continued to have some work on it. He's good to go tonight, but he's still in a pretty good deal of pain. He's got a swollen mouth, and but they say that he's doing really well from a recovery standpoint, which is positive.
I have a couple. Brad, Abby Chin, CSN. Will he have to wear any sort of protection around his mouth? Do you know?
I think that they made him some custom mouthpieces or whatever, and then that will be strongly encouraged. And sometimes when guys are strongly encouraged to wear those, they wear them, and sometimes they throw them. So we'll see.
Like a face mask. And then any changes to the starting lineup tonight? Why, yes or no?
Yeah, but I guess the best way I can say it right now, as of the timing, is I anticipate starting Amir.
Coach, this isn't about Gerald, but in the same vein that you were motivated to start Gerald because of the way he had that last workout, do you see anything with Marcus to reawaken his spark that's been so important recently?
I thought he was really good the other day. Obviously, he went through that stretch in the fourth quarter where he didn't play very well, but first 3 quarters I thought he was excellent. So he's going to have moments like that. Everybody's going to have moments like that. I think he's been playing great for us. When they're small, we're going to have Marcus on the court a lot.
He said to us yesterday that after that bad stretch, he asked to come out of the game and didn't want to be in there. Is that unusual for him, and did you talk to him about that at all? Or?
I didn't talk to him about it, but it is unusual. Guys don't usually want to come out.
Particularly, I mean, he's kind of a hyper-competitive type
Yeah,
of guy.
very, very, very few people want to come out. But, I think that there's a lot of positive in that. I think he has, it's really unique, I think, for a 23-year-old to have that kind of self-awareness in that moment. And so I looked at it as a positive thing.
In that vein, does he respond to that really well, like coming back?
After he goes back in? He didn't play very much after that. He doesn't have trouble responding. He's been great his whole career about anything goes, he doesn't play as well or things don't go his way. He's always great about responding.
Coach Mark D'Amico, Celtics.com. When a player on the other team is playing through an injury, I wouldn't say aware are you guys, but how much does that affect the game plan? For instance, if Rajon Rondo came back in the last series, how much would you guys try to force him left? And tonight, with Markieff Morris, how much would you guys possibly attempt to attack him if he's not exactly moving well?
No, I mean, if he's cleared to play, then you have to expect that he's cleared to play his best. And anybody that's had a sprained ankle knows that. Depending on the severity of the sprain, that those things can be tough. But once you get in the game, adrenaline takes over. And so, that guy's a really good player. And so there's, you have to plan for his 100%.
Abby again, the decision to start Amir, go a little more traditional with that starting lineup, is that contingent upon Markieff Morris starting for them?
Could be.
Just to clarify.
That's why I used the word anticipate, which I thought was a good way of saying it. I only spent all the last hour thinking about what word to use. Yeah, thanks. Thank you.